What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Neca Toys striped suit Beetlejuice 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 from Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Look at this box. Could be any more Beetlejuice. Usually they add more pictures. I'm a little surprised they don't, but look at that side here. There's the barcode if you're looking for it. I actually did find mine at Walmart. Seems right there. That's where they're hitting. And he looks fantastic. This has been a wish list figure for me for a long time. So I'm very happy that it's finally here. So with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and open old Michael Keaton up. The juice is indeed loose with this one. This is a dream come true. He looks fantastic, and I know some people are like, well, he looks slightly different from Beetlejuice because it is from the second one. And to that I say, shut up, nerd. This looks great. This looks great. Let's start at this amazing head sculpt here. Holy crap. That looks just like Michael Keaton. That is one of the best head sculpts I've seen Neca do, maybe ever. The hair is like this translucent green, which was a little off-putting at first, but I actually kind of enjoy it now. I think it looks, it just gives a really fun effect. And then you get the arms, they look good. The suit is sloppy, but it's supposed to be, so I'm not upset about that. We do get the red inside the jacket, painted all the way around. His suspenders, they're not painted, but who cares? You get the tie. Everything's sculpted nice, and if there's any dirt and grime on here, most likely it's intentional. You get to see his dirty hands with his ring on there. Beautiful. His shoes, the loops for the laces are painted. You get a little bit of mud on there. Yeah, he looks fantastic. Like, this is exactly what I wanted from a Neca Beetlejuice. So for anybody who was waiting for it, I think he will look fantastic on the shelf. Now, as for his accessories, he does come with a good amount of stuff, not a crazy amount. He comes with some very expressive hands, just like flat open hands, which are definitely the hands that I want to use. I mean, they all have the same kinds of paint and stuff on there. They look great. Then you get an additional pair of hands, a pointer finger. Looks good. Also essential for the juice. And you do get, why do I keep dropping this one? You also get a hand for him to hold his little pamphlet, which looks great. That looks fantastic. I think oops. I was going to say, I think you guys can read everything, but it'll still probably have to be on the screen for you to be able to read it. Whatever. The hand's a little loose. If I were you guys, what I might do is heat it up and then cool it really quick after pushing it together. But yeah, that looks great. That looks great. It's just a piece of paper, but it's a nice little accessory. He does come with an alternate head, which is just freaking fantastic. Holy shit. The tongue, the eyes, the paint, the sculpt. It is, wow. What a head sculpt. I think that looks fantastic. The hair, same translucent green, but all frizzled. Yeah, this is a damn good head sculpt. And then finally he comes with, I forgot about that. Mine broke at the neck, but it's an easy fix. Comes with baby juice. Did I ask for baby juice? No. Kind of looks like my a guy I know. His name's Jake. Kind of looks like him as a baby. Yeah, I've seen the baby pictures. It kind of looks just like him. So, but yeah, I think the paint and sculpt look really nice. He's kind of disturbing, but, I'm okay with that. He's supposed to be kind of disturbing. I think they wanted him to be caught on, but, I mean, the paint and sculpt is nuts. You do get a rotating head, a little bit of movement. It's hard to tell right now because I have a broken neck. I broke the baby's neck. The head goes up, rotate, a little hinge in there, and then you get a little ball peg in the hands. And the hips do the same thing. He won't be able to stand. I mean, look at that flat ass. Damn, frog butt. But it's got a little ball peg in there, and then the ankles move too. So, yeah, pretty awesome to include him. Not something I would have asked for. And to be honest, I think I would have subbed this for maybe just a smiling head, because it's either you have to have him completely neutral or completely expressed out. And this is a lot of fun, but I wanted something in between. More just I threw the box, but more just like him smiling, you know? I don't know, maybe that's just me. Now let's go ahead and hop into the articulation here. The head goes up, not very far, it'll go down, pivot side to side, and then rotate. It's got a ball peg, double ball peg at the top of the neck and one at the base of the neck. Shoulder goes out, down, will rotate. I mean, look at that rotation, and single jointed elbow with the hinge, and then the wrist swivel and hinge. The abdomen, he's a little fat, but it's kind of oddly squishy, so he'll go forward and back. And, you know, we're not going to get a lot of range there, but we don't really need it. It's Beetlejuice. Hips go out that far, they go down. He'll kick forward. Definitely maybe lube the hips up. I had to swivel thigh cut, but they were doing that like grinding on itself, and I did not want to strip that peg, so I threw a little bit of lube in there, like lubricant. So look, and it works good now. So single jointed knee, that does rotate as well. And then the ankles are a little tight too. The ankles go up and down, not too much. They'll rotate, but they'll pivot good. So yeah, you know, I think he's what it needs to be for a Michael Keaton Beetlejuice figure in terms of articulation. I think he could be argued to be a little bit more expressive, but it's not going to kill me. Here he is next to the Neca Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzards Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Series Darwin. And then finally, of course, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. So some of you might be wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on old Juice here? And I gotta say, scared the shit out of me, but he's pretty fantastic. I really don't have a lot of complaints. The only complaint I really have is that I wish he came with just a generic smiling head, but he looks great. He moves the way he needs to. I'm so happy that I waited and didn't get that like 5 POA one. This is great. Neca knocked it out of the park. I can't believe it took this long, but you know what? All good things come to those who wait. Art the Clown is my next big horror figure that I can't wait to get my hands on from them. So with that being said, at a price point of around $35, I'm going to go ahead and give old Beetlejuice here a good 8 out of 10. I think a new head sculpt would be nice. Some of the joints were a little tight, but, you know, with a little bit of work, he's pretty fantastic. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot on all those apps, and I have a great time, so I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You coppin'? See you guys next one. Peace, peace, peace.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.